Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Shadowrun Hong Kong, where I have to admit, I started to talk to him and then I found I had no room on my computer. So, it's a her, rather. Or they, I think would probably be more appropriate. There is only one place that uses a gender pronoun for this character, and it is a she, though, um, that which made me think, and I'm considering that they is probably more appropriate, because, I don't know, reasons. Shen nods in greeting, wraps a fist against the table surface. Welcome back. You decided you needed something after all. Who's the good-looking elf? I missed the very part of this. You can't go back and redo things. He's my lawyer, Yang. Our lawyer, I should say, since he's another Blue Lantern and is part of the same crew. Shin lifts a thin Chinese sword, turning it over so that the light glitters along the edge. I don't do a lot of things that are legal in the strictest sense. It helps to have a good lawyer, you know. Why not? For most Shadowrunners, getting caught is the end of their career. Well, see? There you go. If you had a good lawyer, that wouldn't be a problem. Shen grins, chin tilted upward. Saves you a world of trouble, woman. Most of the time, caught means dead for us. Shen is unmoved by this information. Well, then your lawyer can make sure your inheritance goes to the right people, eh? This one time we had to cause a big fuss and make sure it pointed at the Red Dragon Syndicate. We ran into one of their protection rackets and started causing all kinds of fuss, breaking windows, setting fires, roughing up patrons. Yang told us to wait and get arrested. Problem was, there was a vice squad that really wanted us caught and thrown in jail. We'd embarrassed them a few times already. Shen chuckles quietly. Turns out he'd used a Decker contact to make sure to swap a bunch of public recordings so that traffic cameras would conclusively show us somewhere else and arriving at the last minute. He also made sure the vice squad that arrested us was cited for failing to file the proper paperwork on a bunch of previous cases. The squad got canned. We got let go. It was a thing of beauty. Getting some new pets in. Shen frowns deep dourly. They're not pets. They're an investment. I can make antivenom serums for them, or I can use the raw venom to accomplish tasks that would otherwise be too messy and loud. You do well at wet work for the Yellow Lotus. When the situation demands it, normally I work for Grandfather Woe exclusively. Sometimes, though, he asks me to do someone else a favor. Shin produces a needle from below the boat's table, casually flicking it off to the side. Glancing over, you see that it's embedded halfway into a metal crate. I solve problems. I never know what the problem will be, so I have an array of tools at my disposal. It's like this. Yes, I can hurt people, but I can also heal them. I learned to heal with my medicine before I learned to hurt. When you learn how the body works, you learn how to break it, as well as fix it. It's like a mechanic and a car engine. If you know how to fix it, you know how to disable it. See you later, Ship. Can't really use your stuff, because, you're for adepts. Now, as I remember, we were heading off to go rescue Gobbet. And I can't remember if I talked to everybody before, but we can, I believe, fix that. We're supposed to go meet at the docks. That's not the docks. Are the docks over here? The docks are over here. To go rescue Gobbet. Or see what's dealing with her. If I'm behind on things... Catch a boat to the sinking ship and find Gobbet. Okay. Oh. Wait a minute. I have 2,987. Could go and get cybered up. I mean, it's RP wise, it doesn't work. So, but I need medical supplies. Show me your services. Medical supplies. Gold strop. Okay. No. Give me. Well, I have one right now. Okay. That'll work. Confirm. Show me your services. Cyberware. Body. 2150. Super thyroid. Plus to all. Plus to body. Plus to all. All stats. Plus one body, plus one strength. Goodbye, Ambrose. Time for me to go. I could talk to you about Karen, but I think I'll ask you about that later. Here we go. And I can look at my stats real quick. 657. Not bad. Captain Yomo. Come on, Yomo. Win, not lose. Maybe buy yourself that new hat. Captain Yomo is busily playing some kind of gambling game on his comlink. He beeps and flashes as he taps away. He doesn't appear to have noticed you at all. Game makes a sad, defeated noise. Yomo curses under his breath, nose wrinkling in disgust. Finally, he seems to notice you. Stupid game. Always it cheats me. Never a good hand. Now, kindly Cheng sends you. Yeah? You need Captain Yomo to take you to play pirate? We can do that later. Right now I need a favor. What favor can Yomo do you? You need a body dumped at sea? I can do it fast. No one will see. Maybe you need to hide some cargo on a beach. Make a map with X marks the spot. Captain Yomo burst into hearty laughter, slapping his side in mirth. I need you to take me to the sinking ship. Oh, easy, I know exactly where that heap of junk is. Only can take Is0bel. Lovely. Okay. Okay. Oh, please don't crash. I see the world. Oh, it crashed. Well, thankfully it auto-saved before it crashed. Okay. Hung Hum Bay. Captain Yomo's converted speedboat chops through the rough water like a cleaver through the chicken bones, launching you skyward with every wave that it hits. Your destination, the sinking ship, Gobbet's former home. The orc pirate laughs and opens the throttle. Wind and rain lash your face as floating amalgamation of shipping containers grows larger. You can see that it's stacked at least 3 containers deep, an inelegant brick of corrugated weathering steel. An assortment of pontoons, buoys, and other flotation devices have been lashed to the base of the raft to prevent it from tipping. You don't know what's happening here or why Gobbet felt the need to face it alone, but one way or another, you're about to find out. Okay, Noelle is loaded up with things. Put you there. There. And we'll put that there. Okay, confirm. The scramble up the side of the sinking ship was treacherous. You hauled yourself up over the edge with your your heart hammering in your chest, clawing for purchase against the wind and the driving rain. Walking on the surface deck isn't much better. The steel that you're standing on is slick, sheeted with water from the rainstorm that hammers down from above. Every time you shift your weight, you can feel your feet begin to slide. There are no safety rails in sight. A slip, a rogue wave, it wouldn't take much to send you screaming over the edge of the raft and into the dark water below. This thing is a wreck. Is0bel gingerly prods the rusted section of the container that you're standing on with her boot. Depresses easily, with entirely too much give. I can't believe the Gobbet ever chose to live here. What do you expect? You've seen her cabin on the bolt hole. That's fair. This is still worse, though. She prods the past patch of rust again. The steel flakes under her foot. At least her cabin isn't falling apart. Truth is, what we're seeing here doesn't even fit. The lady in charge of this thing, Melinda, or whatever her name was supposed to be some sort of control freak, and Gobbet always talked her pal Cadmus up as a top-quality repair guy. She prods the patch of rust again, frowning, the steel flakes under her foot. The thing looks like it's in good repair to you? I take it that was a rhetorical question. A sudden gust of wind buffets you, sending you sliding. Is0bel drops to a crouch, clinging to the metal with gloved hands to keep herself from slipping. She looks up, locks her dark eyes on you. We should get moving. It's dangerous up here. My gear is getting soaked. Agreed. Let's find Gobbet and make sure she's all right. She nods. You take the lead, I'll follow. Get below deck, investigate the disturbance on sinking ship, find Gobbet. Oh, hello. Another swarm! Kill it! Oh, joy. Ow. This is not good. Did you shoot us or the rat? Okay, devil rats. The second one missed. Okay. Ow. Ow. Lots of crits. Thank you. Another eviscerate. That's 2 down. Well, that wasn't an eviscerate, that was a twin strike. Ow. Ow. Oh, Lee, kill it. Oh, good grief, kill it. Thank you. Got the bastards. Come join us by the fire and get warm. Yes, as soon as I spin some of these... Okay, we're going to spin some of the ones... Noelle's the only one hurt. Okay. What is Noelle's condition? 58 out of 70. That's not great. So you have more hit points than the troll I've been playing around with as an adept. This woman by the fire looks like she hasn't seen a bar of soap in weeks. Her companion doesn't look much better. Their faces are streaked with soot and grime that the rain seems impotent to wash away. Glad to see you made it through that in one piece. The woman smiles at you, revealing a set of crooked teeth. Please, come stand by the fire and get warm. Tell us who you are first. My name's Kara Lung. She jerks her thumb at the rotund man huddled by her side. That's Patrick Lowe. He lifts his doughy face from the fire to squint at you. Hey, welcome aboard. The sinking ship is our home. When we heard sounds of trouble, we came running. Want to tell me what's up with the killer rats? The devil rats, you mean? They're becoming something of a crisis for us. We don't know why. They started attacking and we can't seem to wipe them out. Truth be told, we could really use your help. I've got some questions. We'll help you with your rat problem, but you need to help us first. Turns to his companion. Refresh my memory. Didn't we just help peel a swarm of devil rats off of them a few seconds ago? We didn't ask you to do that. We could have handled the rats on our own. We're looking for a friend. Alright, describe this friend of yours to me. She's young, about my age, orcish, with a shaved scalp and dreadlocks. Have you seen her? I'm afraid not. I wish we had. We don't get to see many strangers here. So how about it? Will you help us with our rat infestation or not? Yeah, we'll help. The rats have been a huge problem for us. Between the damage they inflict and the disease they carry, they've made it impossible for us to keep up our regular maintenance duties on the raft. If you follow us, we'll lead you down below decks. With your help, we'll get the ship cleaned out again. I've got a few more questions to ask. Go ahead then. Ask, but make it quick, alright? It's pissing rain out and I'm freezing. You said the rats were keeping you from your regular maintenance duties. What did you mean? Keeping a raft like this seaworthy is a full-time job. The devil rat infestation isn't helping with that. We've got dozens of people below deck scrounging for materials to fix leaks and shore up the weak parts of the hull. If something doesn't happen soon, we're going to have to stop working on her altogether. If that happens, it's only a matter of time before she capsizes. You said the devil rats carry a disease. What disease is that? Vetus. It's a non-replication capable strain. If you catch it, you can't pass it on to anyone else, but it can still kill you. Why bother staying here at all? If I were you, I'd think I'd pick up my things and go. This is our home, our nest. We ain't going to leave it, no matter what. What he means to say is that we don't have anywhere else to go. If we were to abandon the sinking ship, we'd probably wind up being forced into the walled city. Satisfied for now. Go ahead and lead. We'll follow. The hatch, it's just over here. Follow me. The hatch down below is just over this way. We'll show you down. We'll show you down. This is going to be horrible, isn't it? Shallow pool of standing water is gathered on the platform, separating it from an access hatch at the edge of the raft. Electricity arcs over the surface of the pool in angry spiderwebs of blue-white. Whoa! Hold up! The damn anti-boarding system's gone haywire again. He points to the crackling pool. Look, it isn't draining the way it's supposed to. She slams her heel into the deck, her face flushing red in frustration. Again? We just fixed the pump last week. Anti-boarding system? What the hell is this? Is0bel looks up from the crackling pool, fixes her eyes on the locals. A bad idea, that's what. Blame the Shadowrunners that lived on this thing before we did. It's like an anti-theft system on a car, only a lot meaner. When it gets tripped, the channel floods, and then the ship's power gets shunted into the water, and it can deliver a hell of a shock. She scowls she shakes her head at the crackling pool, scowling. Only now it seems to trigger randomly, and the pump that we installed as a workaround has started breaking down at the drop of a hat. I'm detecting a theme on this raft. First we get attacked by devil rats, now this. It isn't our fault. The rats have kept our people from fixing things. It wasn't like this before they infested the raft. It used to be a good place to live. Well, it isn't that dangerous, all things considered. Glances at you and Is0bel, sizes you up. You've got boots on, right? You could probably make it across without. Is0bel cuts him off, serious look on her face. It's pouring out. We're both drenched, and that thing has to be putting out a lot of voltage for those arcs to be visible like that. Trying to cross that pool as is would be a bad idea, a really bad idea. Maybe we can find some way to drain the water. There has to be something else we can do to get across. Maybe there are other locals here who can help. It couldn't hurt to look. One way or another, we've got to find a way across this thing. She turns away from the dwarf, sneering. One that doesn't involve crossing on foot. Ooh, pump machinery. Before you sits a very worn and very non-functional water pump. An ancient hose snakes down from the pump into a drainage channel along the deck. Looks pretty busted. Maybe we could fix it with some of the junk that's littering the deck. Examine the pump mechanism. Can't. Upon closer inspection, you can see that this pump suffers from clear signs of neglect. Years of constant use of Near constant use and deferred maintenance have taken their toll on the machine, and it has recently broken down. Heavy scoring and burn patterns also indicate the reason why the pump isn't working. A blown fuse. Can you fix this? She studies the broken machinery, frowning. Afraid not. If it were a computer, I could probably do something with it. But I'm not much of a mechanic. If we find a replacement fuse, I can slot it for you. Anything else, you're on your own. Walk away. Okay, so I don't have Intelligence 6. Because I'm not playing a Decker. Or a Rigger. We need a fuse. One box. Oh, we'll take it. Take it. There are people over here, other locals. How about that? Talk to the fire. One of the locals looks up at the sound of your approach. The others remain huddled around the low fire, their backs hunched against the pelting rain. You need something, girl. If not, shove off. This fire's taken. The water pump on the other side of the deck blew a fuse. Nowhere I could find a new one. Maybe. Could be a new fuse anywhere up here. We tend not to throw things like that away. He shrugs. Check the piles. That's where bits and bobs... It's a he? Oh. Check the files. That's where bits and bobs usually wind up. I'd watch my hands if I were you, though rats have been known to hide in those piles. The man chuckles and nods. He's right. Might get chewed if you're not careful. Please don't let anything happen to Madness and Folly. We're looking for a friend of ours. Maybe you've seen her? Doubt it. We mostly keep to ourselves up here. She'd be a new arrival. An orc, about my age, calls herself Gobbet. Seen her around? Never heard of her. If you haven't seen Gobbet, maybe you could tell me about Malvina. She's still in charge of this raft? Yeah, but if you want to talk to her, you're going to have to go down below. The boss lady stays down there by the water line. I'd stay away if I were you, though. Why? Just do yourself a favor and do as he says, girl. In fact, do us all a favor and get back on that trash heap you floated in on. I promise you'll be happier for it if you do. I want you to tell me what's happening here. It's raining. That wasn't what she meant. Tell us about the devil rats. The younger local cuts in. Strange things have always been happening here ever since the beginning. But yeah, things have been odder than usual lately, and those damned rats are a big part of that. With all the people who've been getting sick, I'm considering packing up and moving away. He chuckles to himself, but I've got no place else to go. Been here for about 5 years, and everyone I care about lives on this rat. So here I stay. I have to go. Go on, then, shove off. The old man makes a brushy motion with the back of his hand. You're smart, you won't stop until you hit dry land. Search trash. Nothing here. Please, no rats. I am going to make a save. Okay. There we go. As you shift to the pile, you hear rustling sound. Two beady eyes lock with yours. And there's a devil rat. And time for a new video. See you in a little bit.